court, playing host to the Western Conference. Victory eluded them last time in San Antonio when they took on the Spurs.
And I think the sort of issues they had on defense, in part at least, was a bigger factor. Really compounded, I think, because it was on the road. You have to be sharper when you go out and play as a visitor.
Yeah, everything has to be tight. You can't be loose in any aspect of your game. You're fighting against the crowd and the opponent. You've got to be tougher mentally and physically if you're going to win on the road.
All right, let's set the floor. Courtesy of Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. On the floor for San Antonio. Down low, it's Duncan and Splitter. Ginobili and Leonard on the wings. And it's Parker in at the one side. Right side, good.
What a pass by Marshall. That's outstanding team.
Looking at the last game for San Antonio, it was a win against Orlando.
And after that game, you look at the box score. Wow, look at the work they did at the free throw line, Clark.
And just as solid was the work they did to get to the line, Steve. Constantly driving the lane, putting pressure on defenders, and drawing fouls.
Now Stoudemire following the three-point attempt by Tony Parker. Stoudemire the pass to the professor. Stoudemire dishes to Carmelo. 6 on the shot clock. Shoots from the high post, and he hits the jump shot.
You know, that's one way he can finish, but not the only way. He's got a lot of tricks up his sleeve.
San Antonio's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Parker kicks to Duncan. Back to Parker. That's good, and so Duncan with the assist. Parker's got 5 now.
The shooting percentage is really solid so far, fellas. Good start to this game for him.
Pass to the professor. One shot on the way, and there are the Knicks with another bucket. We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. Parker kicks to Ginobili. Lets it go from deep. The shot will not go. So New York will take it the other way. Moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Warriors.
I thought overall, Kevin, it was mostly the defensive effort that hurt them. Just no energy, no purpose.
Steve, I thought they were late on their rotations. They didn't really communicate well, and as a result, they paid for it.
Now here's Duncan. Ari Stoudemire missing his last shot. Duncan kicks to Parker. Lock at 6. Good! Parker's got 7.
The soft finger roll is just one of the many finishing moves he has in his bag of shot making.
Outside Anthony. The pass to the professor. And he converts the layup.
How about this? They're shooting 80% so far. I know it's early, but offensively they look great.
The Spurs have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. It's Parker with the drive. Leonard with no one around. No good on the 3. For New York, they've gone 4 of 5 from the field so far. Marshall passes to Stoudemire. There's a screen. And Anthony with the basket on the assist by Stoudemire. Anthony's got his second basket of the game.
There's a chance he could have a big game if they don't D him up more tightly on the perimeter.
Ginobili kicks to Parker, jacks up a 3, and the basket good. Parker's got a couple of threes now in the first for the Spurs.
That's 4 of 5 to start this game, guys. He's rolling.
Passes it to the professor. Pulls up. And he didn't get quite enough under that one.
Defense better not make a habit of giving him that shot. I mean, he doesn't miss many of them.
Leonard dishes to Parker. Another one falls for San Antonio. 6 changes of the lead here.
Yeah, no team able to build a big lead early on. I mean, it's tight.
What do you think, Steve?
Well, both teams still kind of feeling each other out here. And neither team has been able to find an edge in this game.
The shot's good from the professor. Parker with coming off a stellar performance against Orlando. Duncan with the screen for Parker. Ginobili gets a wide open look. Off target from outside.
Oh, I'm shocked he didn't make that one. He usually knocks that one down with ease.
Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Oh, and the pass there floated up to the precise spot where it needed to be.
And no messing around in the finish, huh? He powers it through.
Sure didn't waste any time there.
I'll tell you what, that is going to be an alley-oop we'll see on the highlight reel the next few days.
And pushing it up. Here's New York. And he dunks it down.
That's how you make an impact with defense. Once the steal is made, you know they're going to be scattered. The floor is open. Take care of business.
Yeah, that's right. So you push it. That's the best opportunity for points on the break. This lead, I think, is headed north.
Here's Duncan. The Knicks making the shot. Parker outside. Back to Duncan. 6 to shoot. Oh, here's Parker. Not a lot of room. And it's good from the elbow. Parker's got 14 points for the game.
Tell you what, he's enjoyed a very good day shooting the ball so far. He can bring them right back into this.
Now, here's Marshall. He's covered by Ginobili. Right side, no good.
This is why you need size inside, the ability to contest shots and force misses.
Steve, that's exactly right. Even when you get in close, it's still a tough shot.
Now, here's Parker. 14 points for him. Can't hit from the elbow.
Well, I think he kind of alligator armed that one. Short stroke. After doing a nice job to get open, he didn't finish the shot.
The Professor. They get it back. Shot by Stoudemire, no good. Spurs trailed by 3. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Sure could, Kev. I mean, too many empty trips. They need some points.
From 12 feet out. And Tony Parker again. Parker's got 16 points.
It was almost like he was surprised to be that wide open, yet he knocked it down.
Okay, on defense, we're not even going to guard the three-point line. We are protecting the paint. No drive to the basket, no offensive rebounds. We own the paint. Now, let's go.
San Antonio making a switch here. Ben's checked in. Well, some deep threats have really made their presence felt around the league lately. The 2-guard spot, these have been the hottest three-point shooters for the last month. Well, you look at the Professor, second in the league. It's beyond the arc.
These are the gunners, guys. They've got the green light at all times because we know what they can do beyond the arc.
Freedom given is freedom earned, Steve. By putting up those kinds of numbers, they've earned their freedom. At that position, you got a job to do, and they do it well.
And Clark, we saw a very animated huddle that last break, and I'm sure the coach wanted something specific from his team.
Well, Kevin, this is certainly a key moment for the squad, and he's looking for players to lock into the new game plan and carry it out the rest of the way. That's what he's trying to get across.
Both free throws good from the Professor.
Terrific game for the Professor. He's already up to 12 points and a steal.
It's been a one-man show out there. He's accounted for more than 50% of their scoring.
Lights out. It's some kind of game he's having right now.
Now here's Len, averaging 6 points per contest. It's Ginobili on the wing. Duncan trying to break loose. Ginobili can't hit.
Tell you what, they haven't wasted any time getting into the swing of things on the board.
Yeah, and even though it's early, I mean, that's a great sign for them for the rest of the game.
Marshall with it. He's covered by Ginobili. And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a three-point play. Going to the line for 1.
It's a great start for him, hitting 75% from the field on 8 attempts. For those of you that are struggling with math, he's 6 of 8.
Both teams deciding to change it up. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Knicks?
You know, guys, we've really seen them do a lot of damage in the paint so far.
Yeah, their passing has been terrific too, Clark. We're seeing a lot of assists, really moving, kind of flow offensively. I like what I see.
Now, here's Diop. 8 points his last outing. Right wing. Now, here's Joseph. Tight defense on him. Nice Steve from the Professor. The Knicks leading by 6. Too early. Here's the Professor. He dishes it to Anthony. Calderon passes to the Professor. The 9-foot shot. And the shot is good. Dropping in off the front of the rim. The Professor's got 17 now. Spurs trailed by 8. Now here's Joseph. Right now averaging 5 points a game. Dishes it to Diao. And it's good. He planted his feet on the pick and shielded the defender off.
The screenplay worked ideally there, and I'm not talking about the screenplay you see in a movie theater. Gave him more than enough room to get that shot off.
And that one's good. 19 points for the professor.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan should be simple. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
Here's Ennis. It's going to be 2 free throws. True contact on the shot.
A lot of tough teams in this league, Kevin. Here's where New York sits right now. First in field goal percentage. First in fewest turnovers a game. And they're number 3 in team assists. A group of unselfish players who don't mind making the extra pass.
And the shooting is really what stands out to me. This is a team that does such a good job of finding open looks. They're unselfish. They work offensively to create good shots. And when they do that, they're on their game. They're tough to beat.
Quincy Acey's checked in for Anthony. Spurs also with the sub. Anderson's checked in. So he makes both from the line. And it's the Knicks with the ball. 6-point game. Calderon passes to the professor. Back to Calderon. Fires the 3. That's good. Calderon's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
They've had the hotter hand in the first half so far, no question.
Yeah, it's because of all the high percentage shots they've been working for and getting.
Now, here's Diaz, averaging 8 points a game. Out to the right wing. Here's Joseph. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up. Let's check out the standings in the Western Conference and see how the playoff race is shaping up. We look at San Antonio. They've got their eye on the number 1 seed as the season moves into the final stretch. Currently first place in the standings, and guys showing no signs of letting up. And, of course, Oklahoma City, right behind him, just 1 spot down.
For the Spurs, they've been about as good as advertised this season. Clearly one of the top teams in the league, no doubt about it.
Oh, they're going to be a tough out in the playoffs, Clark, no doubt about it. This is an elite team playing at a very high level right now.
Here's Early, looking for his first basket still in this one. The professor passes to Calderon. It's stolen by Ennis. Oh, and here comes Ennis all alone. Lays it in off the breakaway.
And the defense just lets him go there.
And once he hit the open floor, there was no looking back. Straight to the rack.
Here's the screen. Back to Calderon. The 3. And the Knicks hit again from deep.
They worked hard and created great chances for themselves in this opening quarter.
Well, if they can match that effort at the defensive end, look out.
Now here's Ennis. And that one's good. Ennis has got his 2nd bucket tonight.
I don't know how they're going to keep this pace up. Both teams on fire here early.
And playing the game on rollerblades, too.
Calderon kicks to Ace. Inside, here's the professor, and he drops in the layup off the glass. The professor's got 21.
Yeah, guys, it's his consistent shooting that's really helped get his team into a position they're in right now.
124 left in the first. And Joseph kicks to left. Here is Calderon. 6 points for him. No good from the professor.
Boy, I tell you what, guys, he's an extremely strong finisher. I'm surprised he wasn't able to power that through the defense.
The kick out to Anderson. Launches a 3. No good. And New York will come the other way. 52 seconds left here in the first quarter. Calderon passes to Early. Back to Calderon. Here's the professor. This game an incredible scoring display for him. And here is Joseph. Anderson dishes to Ennis. Back to Anderson. Kicks it to Joseph. Ennis passes to Anderson. Anderson can't get that one to fall. To the middle. And finished off by AC.
I couldn't have gotten a better start than what they've had here today.
Everything's working, especially offensively, and what a lead they have already to show for it.
Here's Anderson. He got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And a double-digit lead on the scoreboard as we end the first quarter of play. Knicks out front, up by 10.
This Friday, April 1st, Tim Duncan and the San Antonio Spurs hit the road to duel it out with the Dallas Mavericks. Do not miss it.
Welcome back, everyone. It's Noche Latina in the NBA as we resume action. And guys, what's your take on the Knicks so far?
Solid first quarter for this club. They came out strong and put together some nice momentum here.
Steve, I like the looks they've gotten on offense. A lot of good ones.
The Knicks leading by 10. A professor, he's in at shooting guard. Whiteside is out there with Quincy Ace. Then there's Calderon, and it's Butler in at the 3. They're the group New York to start the second. No good from the professor. And San Antonio shooting at 48% from the floor. Looking good. Let's check out what Doris Burke has for us.
Well, guys, the professor in the last outing against the Warriors got the job done. He finished with 54 points, as he usually does, really knocking down shots from beyond the arc. Numbers like that make you anxious to see what he can do next time out.
Thanks, Doris, for revisiting what was an astounding performance, Clark.
It clearly was one of those games that when we look back on his career, this game will be right there among the best ever that he's played.
Well, he was in the zone from the outset. It was just one of those games where he was feeling it. Everything was going his way, and he attacked, and that's what I like. Once he knew it was his night, he just attacked relentlessly.
Spurs trailed by 10. Anderson kicks to Parker, all alone. Once again off the mark by San Antonio. Here's the professor. He's covered by Leonard.
With that reverse jam, the fans got a little extra show there.
That one definitely had something, you're right, extra on it.
And that was one of those 3 or 4 plays that you see every night in an NBA game that just leaves you in awe.
And the professor picks up the foul. That's his first foul. And the Spurs with some changes. Splitter comes in for Land, and it's Duncan in for Boris Diaw. Anthony against Duncan. Anderson dishes to Parker. Just 5 on the clock. Puts one up from 19. The Knicks pull it in. It's off to Utah for him after this game as they take on the Jazz. That'll be the first half of a 2-game trip. An emphatic LU jam.
And the lead just grows on that ridiculous offensive sequence.
You know, Clark, that dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop.
Yeah, that just added more to it.
Yeah, what a beautiful connection on that play.
And Anderson kicks to Parker. Back to Anderson. A 3-ball. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Parker. Anderson's got himself on the board with 3 there.
That's like a layup for him. It's just wide open out there.
They set the pick. Calderon kicks to Whiteside. Anthony in the corner. And again, it's New York.
Might as well just take it into his own hands and make that big lead even bigger.
Spurs trailed by 13. Leonard attacking. Second chance effort. And Duncan lays it in.
Great play under the boards for him. And, you know, that's the standard that he sets. It seems like all those second chance points, and they're there for him game in, game out.
Calderon kicks to Butler. Pass to the professor. And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it. He'll shoot one more at the free throw line.
Got a lot of momentum going with his own game. He's been great today. And just as hot as he was last time out.
The Knicks have yet to miss from the free throw line. They're 3 for 3.
Well, solid numbers for this club from the free throw line this season, shooting about 77% collectively.
And this year, they haven't quite been able to maintain the free throw percentage they had last season.
The Knicks making a switch here. Marshall's checked in.
Guys, on all missed shots, we have to rebound first, and then we have to run. Fill the lane, sprint the floor, and let's attack the rim before they can set their defense. It's all about scoring in transition.
Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
Guys, over that last break, I listened to Doc to make sure they keep the pace fast, to get out and run each and every chance they get. He also told them their offense needs to center around the pick and roll. That's a play he feels they can use to really exploit the weaknesses in this defense. Well, Coach not wasting any time in tweaking the game plan. We'll see if it makes a difference as we approach halftime, Kevin.
Thanks again, Doris. Parker with the steal. And it's Leonard at the elbow. And a fast break now for the Knicks. Marshall can't hit.
Pretty good defense there. I mean, that's a shot that he can make, but they really challenged him.
Ginobili with the ball. Now Anthony defending. Now the dish to Leonard. And shot's good on the assist by Ginobili. And just over 3.5 minutes play here in the second quarter. Here's Marshall. A strong finish under heavy pressure all over. Marshall's got the lead up to 14 now for New York. The Spurs have gone just 33% from the field in what's been a cold second quarter for them. Just 3 of 9. Parker outside. He kicks it to Duncan. 6 to shoot. Feeds it to Leonard. From deep three-point range. Shot misses.
It's been a great day for them on the boards, Mark. It's definitely been a major factor in building this big lead.
And, you know, from a number standpoint, the advantage might not be that large, but they have been manhandling them inside.
Spurs trailed by 14. Parker outside. Hits the jumper in space. Parker's got 18 points in the game. Knicks have gotten exactly half their shots to go down here in the second. 5 of 10. Marshall passes to the professor. Outside Butler. From outside the arc. And he gets it to go. Butler's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. San Antonio's gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. They set the pick. Parker dishes to Splitter. Butler on the wing. He feeds it to Marshall. Shoots the 3. San Antonio with the rebound. Duncan's got 4 rebounds in this game. Ginobili attacking. Knicks with the rebound.
Well, that's a problem he has. Not being able to knock down that open jumper. It happens far too often.
The Knicks have been solid at the line so far. 4 for 4. First free throw is good.
What a great game for Anthony in this one. He has 8 points, and he's done a good job distributing the ball as well.
Now, you can't discount what that's meant to this team. I mean, he's helped their cause with his passing, and it's really given his team a nice groove.
Amari Stoudemire is checked in for New York.
Shooting 100% in the quarter. They've made them all, taking full advantage at the line.
Well, it's a nice job of really making the most of their opportunities.
Here's Here's Duncan. That's good.
Great looking bounce pass to set up that play.
The Knicks leading by 15. To the paint. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. 30 points for the professor.
Well, offensively, he's taken a solid opening quarter and just built on it here in the second.
And now Doris Burke has an update from the sideline.
Guys, thank you. I got a chance to hear what Greg Popovich was saying to his team. He told the team he wanted to run their offense. Coach emphasized getting him as many touches as possible, saying he is going to be one of the guys to carry us the rest of the way. I'm sure Coach is hoping those changes turn the tide in this game and shrink the deficit before halftime. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks again, Doris. 6 to shoot. Leonard kicks to Ginobili. Here's Duncan. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. The Knicks have gone 7 of 13 from the field since the start of the second. A professor. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
Yeah, the referee's all over that one.
No doubt about it. Clearly a foul. Nothing to argue about there.
So far, he's hit all of his shots at the foul line, going 4 for 4. Ennis, he's checked in for the Spurs. Both free throws good from the professor. Spurs trailed by 19. Now Ennis, 6 points for him. Here's Duncan, rebounded by Anthony. Anthony's got 3 rebounds now in this one. Out left to the wing. Stoudemire, the basket to the professor. Good! The professor's got 13 points in just this quarter.
He's been working some magic out there today, guys. This lead has been largely his making.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, I mean, a cold stretch offensively. They desperately need a basket.
Leonard dishes to Splitter. Here's Ginobili, and he gets the bucket.
Boy, they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing that ball into the paint. Smash mouth basketball.
Yeah, and it's a strategy that has served them well in this opening half, Clark.
Here's the professor, and so he draws the foul on the shot, a trip to the line to shoot 2. He's made all 6 of his tries at the line so far.
You know, Kevin, what a first half he's having at the free throw line so far.
The more he gets himself to the line, guys, the better off this team will be.
You know, he's been one of those players they've wanted on the line as much as possible this season, especially in close games, guys.
Boris Diaz checked in for San Antonio. Corey Joseph comes in for Manu Ginobili. The feed to Leonard. Diaz, the screen. It's deflected. And that's out of bounds. San Antonio will retain possession. Now let's go to the 2K leaderboard. These teams have been training everything they put up this month. Number 1, the Knicks.
Yeah, Kevin, it's been a long month for anybody who plays these guys. I mean, they've been shooting the lights out, and it's been game after game after game.
6 to shoot.
You know, he's been off his game this quarter just a bit. Hasn't been able to get a whole lot to go so far. He's been anything but his usual self this quarter. It's actually been ugly to see. Tell you what, he's not an easy guy to stop when he's got his sight on the rim.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
And I love how he goes with that one-hand tomahawk slam. Beautiful.
It's blocked by Duncan. And it's out of bounds to New York. They'll retain possession. Alex Len's checked in for Tim Duncan. Here's the professor. He has 38 in the game.
You know, when the shot's not there for you, you just got to recognize it and move the ball on.
I think he had tunnel vision right there. His only thought was to shoot it, no matter what else was going on.
Leonard attacking. Ennis with the ball. He has 6. 6 to shoot. Here's the 3. Rebound by the professor. The professor's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. The pass to Early. And his first shot attempt, and that's good for 2.
How about the passing? They're moving the ball without any thought, without any agenda.
It's hard to overstate all the points they've scored on assists today. Beautiful to watch. Well, right here, Kevin, we can get a look at New York and what kind of numbers they've put up these last 10 games. First in scoring, first in assists, and they're also #1 in shooting percentage. Prides itself on taking high-quality shots.
And the points that they're scoring per game that you talked about is really a result of great offensive execution. This is a club that works well together. They get great looks, and they'll also score in transition.
Now here's Land. Guarded close. Misses from close range. New York's gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the 3-ball here. Here's Marshall. An easy layup after coming off the pick.
And his man straight into that screen to open the lane up for the hoop.
San Antonio's gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. Ennis kicks to Joseph. Outside Leonard. Tries to snap the cold streak, and the shot is good. Leonard's got 5 points in the quarter.
That shot becomes effortless for him when the D is so relaxed. They've got to get more intense.
Passes to Early. Here's the professor. He's covered by Leonard. Here's the double team with Joseph. Here's McCoy. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2. Now let's check out the standings in the Eastern Conference and see how the playoff race is shaping up. We'll look at Chicago. Very strong season they've had, always at or near the top of the conference, and right now they're in first place in contention for that, exactly where they want to be as they close in on the postseason. And, of course, New York, just a couple spots back.
Checking out New York. They've been the story of the regular season in my mind, smashing expectations and really taking the league by storm.
Yeah, they've been impressive, no doubt about it. Among the league's best as we approach the postseason.
.152 left in the first half of the game. Now, here's Diaz.
Active hands prevented an easy bucket that time.
It's tipped. Stolen by Anderson. And now the fast break Anderson with the ball. And here is Joseph. Anderson kicks to Joseph. Spurs passing it around. Ennis passes to Joseph. Shot clock at 6. Shoots from 14. Here's Len. The layup off target.
And in the paint, they have really shown some strength. Their work on the boards has been phenomenal.
Yeah, I'd certainly call it a mismatch, Steve, at least for today.
And that one's good. Early's got 4 points in the quarter. 59 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Ennis kicks to Diaw. Pass to Joseph. Good, and it's Diaw with the assist that time.
Boy, nice work inside. Tough to get that shot over a big defender like that.
No, that takes skill and creativity, Steve, particularly on the release to make sure he doesn't get a hand on it.
Calderon dishes to AC. Diaw with the steal. Anderson passes to Ennis. Kicks to Diaw. He dishes it to Joseph. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And the shot is good. Joseph's got 6 points. 20 seconds left in the first half.
And they'll probably let the clock wind down here.
Exactly. No need to give the ball back before the end of the quarter.
Here's the professor. He has 38 in the game. Tried to bank it in, but he misses.
He operates pretty well in traffic, guys, but that was a tough play to finish off.
And through one half, it hasn't even been close. New York ahead, just dominating this one. And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke from the sideline. Doris?
Rebounding certainly a big part of the contributions you've made early in this one. Do you think this game is going to come down to which team hustles the most?
Nah. I mean, like most games, this will probably come down to...
All right, guys. Great first half. Home fans are loving it. Still want to go over a couple of things, though. First things first. How about the job we've done in the paint offensive? It was men against boys down there. We've had our way with them. Our focus has to be operating as much as possible from the low block. I will point out that all the steals we got in that half as something we can build on. We pestered them with our D. That was great. And in the third and fourth quarters, guys, don't let our commitment to rebounding slow down our transition game. Let's still be quick to get out on the break. All right, guys, I know we got a healthy lead, but we cannot let up against this tougher team. Let's go.
We're getting back to the action now. It's been a one-team show so far. We'll see if that changes here in the third. What a game we're seeing from the professor.
I like that he didn't force anything in that first half. His decision-making was really flawless.
That being the case, Steve, I think they want him to be more assertive in the second half. Look to take more shots. Be a little more shot hungry, even the tough ones.
New York's gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the three ball here. Here's who Greg Popovich is starting in the second half. Ginobili and Leonard on the wing. Down low, it's Duncan and Splitter, and it's Parker in at the one.
He's playing with an edge here, playing extremely well offensively here in the second half.
Vicious to Duncan. Down low, Ginobili. And that one goes in as he is fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts at the line. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. That is good from Ginobili. The Knicks leading by 23. To the inside. Here's the professor. Here's Whiteside. And he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket. Whiteside's got his second basket of the game.
Physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. That plus 10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Yeah, not to mention what it says on the scoreboard. And they're really pushing them around physically at this point.
Parker with no one around, and another basket for San Antonio.
Very effective screen to set up the jumper. That was the key to that play.
Marshall passes to the professor. There's the dish to Marshall. Pass to Whiteside. New York moving it around. No good from the professor. Spurs shooting from the field. 44%, not bad. Leonard with the ball. Now Anthony defending. Parker drives in. Misses from short range.
You see the defenders get out of his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the bucket, but not that time. Even though he missed it, he couldn't pass up that chance.
Yeah, that's an easy jump shot. You got to take that one.
Now Anthony. 9 points in the game so far. Again, the miss by Anthony. Just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Parker kicks to Splitter. And it's good in the assist by Parker.
Good ball move. He put that pass in the ideal spot, right where it needed to be.
The Knicks leading by 21. Feeds it to Whiteside. Down low. Here's the professor. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
And a quick review here, looking at some numbers for Duncan. He's around 14 points per game, 9 rebounds, and 2 assists. I think he's got to be pretty pleased with his output, and you know he's always looking to push himself.
And that's what the best players do, Steve. You play with one of the all-time greats in Michael Jordan. Nothing comes easy in the NBA against top talent, night in and night out. And I think the way he's been playing shows he's been working a lot on different aspects of his game.
Ginobili outside for the 3. That's good. Ginobili's got 6 here in this quarter. Let's take a peek now here at the league leaders in rebounding. Well, you look at the professor. He does a great job inside. One of the top rebounders in the league.
Now, you can't win games without rebounding the basketball. That's what's made him such an important piece of it.
Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Stoudemire with a screen on Ginobili. A 3, Marshall. Shot no good. And the Spurs going the other way now. Leonard against Anthony. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. That one's on Anthony. The Spurs shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game. No good on the second free throw. And the foul called on Kawhi Leonard. That is his first foul of the game. Into the third quarter of play. The wide open look here for Anthony, and the Knicks miss again.
Nobody near him. He'll normally make that one.
Leonard attacking. Splitter dishes to Leonard. Parker passes to Ginobili. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Parker. Parker's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. The Knicks leading by 17. There's the screen. Marshall with it. Picked up by Ginobili. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2.
Well, the numbers since the All-Star break, and here's how San Antonio ranks league-wide. 5th in opponent points per game. 8th in opponent field goal shooting. And they are in the top 10 in field goal percentage. This is a team that shows excellent discipline at the offensive end.
Yeah, this is a team that has played well, particularly defensively. And when you look at those opponents' numbers, opponents' points per game, that jumps out at you. This is a team that plays hard, they play smart, and they play together.
And they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
It seems that every pass they make is leading to a score here. I mean, that's just exquisite ball movement.
Yeah, they're making the right play, they're working together, and they're just looking for the best shot they can every possession.
Marshall passes to the professor. He kicks it to Marshall. Here's the three. And again, it's the Knicks missing.
Well, his shot's been off today, no question. He's not the guy they're going to want to look to if they want to keep this lead where it is.
13 feet away. And it's going to be 2 free throws. True contact on the shot.
Tremendous output from Parker. He has 20 points. He's picked up 6 points from behind the arc.
His outside stroke has looked really good to them.
And Tony Parker drops them both. The Knicks leading by 14. Marshall passes to the professor. He feeds it to Marshall. Here's the professor. He's covered by Ginobili. Here's San Antonio. They're on a 17-5 run here. Parker kicks to Duncan. Parker outside. Spurs passing it around. 5 on the clock.
Seems like he's got every single rebound today.
Glass eating at its finest. I mean, you're not going to see a guy with 20-plus boards too often. That's an impressive number.
Deflects the pass. Pulls it from the elbow. And that one's good, Anthony. Anthony's got 11 points.
Well, there you go. If you're going to continue to give up open jump shots, you're not going to get back into this game.
Parker outside. Wants to get it to Duncan, and does. Tries from the block. Stoudemire with the defensive effort. The Knicks leading by 16. Here's Anthony. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
Their interior defense getting exposed once again. How many open looks at the rim are they going to allow?
Spurs have gone 6 of 10 from the field in the third quarter. Ginobili kicks to Leonard. Ginobili outside for 3. And Tony Parker hits from deep. Parker's got 7 now in this quarter.
Yeah, and that's his first 3 of the half. There may be more in store.
There's the pick. The pass to the professor. And there's the feed to Whiteside. Leonard attacking. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play chance here. And New York making a change. Butler's checked in. And San Antonio also making a switch. Len's checked in for Splitter. And that one misses. Passes it to Marshall. Can't get it to go. Great D that time from Leonard. Spurs trailed by 13. Parker with it. Now Anthony defending. Duncan with the screen for Parker to the left wing. Duncan outside. Shoots from the line and misses it off the right side of the rim.
Well, the shot was there for him. He had to take it. I don't care if he didn't convert. He's got to take that every time. Yeah, the referee's all over that one.
No doubt about it. Clearly a foul. Nothing to argue about there.
And a moment now to look at the scoring advantage in terms of where the points are coming from for the Knicks.
Boy, their passing has been picturesque. A thing of beauty in both halves. More than a few of their baskets have come off assists.
The other thing that's been huge for them is their points in the paint. They're getting the ball inside and converting on a regular basis.
Here's what San Antonio's going with right now. Diaw comes in for Tim Duncan. And Corey Joseph subbed in for Manu Ginobili. Joseph with the ball, now guarded by the professor.
All game long, guys, he's been getting it done. Really doing a nice job rebounding.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, they've had a major advantage on the glass, dominating that stack.
Len with it. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. Diaw, the screen. Leonard with the ball. Now Anthony defending. Pocket 2. Leonard, no luck.
He's given them little to nothing at the offensive end. I can't put it any other way.
Here's Butler lays it up and banks it in. Butler's got 5.
These guys know each other well, clearly, because that was a beautiful pass.
Parker outside. Now here's Joseph. He's got 6. Shot from the wing, and that one's good. Parker's got 11 points here in just the second half.
He has been fantastic this quarter, guys. It's just the kind of effort they need if they're going to continue to trim the lead.
And it's Butler missing. Spurs trailed by 15. Joseph with the ball. Now guarded by the professor. Pass to Diaw. To the right side. Here's Parker. Banked in off the glass. Parker's got 13 points in just this quarter.
He's simply a machine at the offensive end. I wonder how far behind they'd be if he wasn't having this kind of quarter.
Leonard against Butler. San Antonio with the rebound. Diaw's got his 3rd rebound on the night. And Joseph kicks to Diaw. Parker outside. Len sets a screen for Parker. Misses the 3.
Well, they're fortunate. The defense was taking a big chance leaving him that wide open behind the arc.
Shoots. Got it. Nice one there from the professor. The professor's got 47 points. Spurs trailed by 15. Parker outside. To the wing right side. The 3. Shot by Joseph. No good. Guys, we have seen them with a lot of good ball movement.
Well, you like the smooth operating they're showing you here. I mean, things are clicking, and more importantly, it makes them tough to defend.
There's no agenda. I mean, the ball's just moving to whoever is open.
Too many turnovers.
Ace has come in for Butler, and it's early in for the professor. Spurs also with the sub. Anderson's checked in. San Antonio on defense. Down by 15. That is good.
You know what, guys? He can really light it.
You're up. Let's go.
Time to do my thing.
And here's Calderon. He's got 6. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Knicks lead by 12. And time for the short break, and stay right where you are. The 4th quarter is coming up next. And now we present our State Farm assist of the game. With 5 total assists in the game, we've seen some great passing tonight from Calderon.
They make sure the offense runs through him on a regular basis. Great assists like the one we just saw.
A professor in at shooting guard. Early out there with Stoudemire. Then there's Whiteside, and it's Calderon in at the point. That's the 5 for New York right now. Kicks to Joseph. Anderson is screen on Stoudemire. Shot by Joseph. No good. The Knicks leading by 12. Oh, and there's the alley-oop.
Phenomenal alley-oop slam right there.
They're taking advantage, Clark, of a team that looks lost out there.
Yeah, this is threatening to get kind of ugly out here.
Duncan outside. He dishes it to Anderson. Joseph. He's guarded by Calderon. Shot clock at 6. Outside, Ginobili. Out of bounds. New York takes possession. Kendall Marshall's checked in for New York. Parker's checked in for the Spurs. Here's the professor. He's covered by Ginobili. Stolen by Ginobili. minute played here in the fourth quarter. Duncan kicks to Parker. It's stolen by Early. Throws it up high. Pass to the professor. And Parker comes with the help. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Spurs will take it.
Boy, did they ever make a mess out of that one. Terrible turnover.
Spurs trailed by 14. Ginobili dishes to Duncan. Feeds it to Parker. Out to Duncan. And the pass to Anderson. Ginobili outside. Lock at 6. The 10-footer. Here's Splitter. Shakes off the strong D and gets the bucket for 2.
He got a great read of where that miss was going, and that allowed him to be the first guy to it and get the putback.
And Marshall kicks to Early. Here's the professor. He's covered by Ginobili. Right side, the pass to Marshall. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Well, if you just looked at assist as the measuring stick, they've been by far the better team.
Parker kicks to Anderson. To the inside. Ginobili. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
Well, nothing was going down for him in the first half, but since the break, he's been on target.
Marshall can't hit.
He's far too tentative in the paint, and even more so when the defender is up tight on him like that time.
Offensive rebound. New York leading by 12. There's the 3. No good from the professor. San Antonio's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Ginobili left side. Splitter with the ball. He's against Stoudemire. Splitter kicks to Parker. One at the line is good.
He's done a much better job of getting to the line here. Aggressively taking it inside and not shying away from contact. I thought he was settling a bit in the first.
The Knicks have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Dishes to Marshall. Here's the professor. That ball. Great assist by Marshall. The professor's got 52 points.
The defenders need to talk to each other. The communication lacking there on that three-pointer.
Parker dishes to Splitter. The feed to Duncan. From the baseline. It's rebounded by the professor. The professor's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. That's good. The professor's got 16 here in the second half.
No way you can get back into the game if you continue to give up layups.
There's the dish to Duncan. He kicks it to Parker. Screen by Duncan. It's Parker with the drive. Here's Splitter. Again, the miss by the Spurs. The Knicks leading by 16. Passes it to Early from 11 feet away. The second effort. And he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A three-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
Boy, where was the box out? Too easy on that second chance opportunity.
Yeah, no box out is what happened there. Those kind of mistakes on the glass will kill a team.
Carmelo Anthony is checked in for Early. San Antonio also making a switch. Leonard's checked in. Spurs trailed by 19. And Ginobili, here we go. The jumper from the free throw line is good. Ginobili's got 4 points this quarter.
Boy, he's having a great half here. Exactly the opposite of the first.
And Marshall kicks to Anthony. Here's Stoudemire, and a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. Tim Duncan picks one up.
Yeah, the referee's all over that one.
No doubt about it. Clearly a foul. Nothing to argue about there.
And that one misses. Good on the second free throw. Spurs trailed by 18. Parker outside. He feeds it to Ginobili. Back to Parker. 6 on the shot clock. Plays it up and banks it in. Parker's got 16 here in the second half.
Despite the play of the team, I think he's had an outstanding game. He's really done well here.
Out to the right wing. Here's the professor. And the Knicks miss again. The Spurs have gone 4 of 10 here in the final period. Not the time to go cold. Duncan kicks to Parker. Back to Duncan. To the paint. Whoops, they pick off the pass. Here's Marshall. Pass to the professor. Leonard brings the double team. Kicks it to Marshall. Now the pass to the professor. It's tipped. Now Splitter. And Stoudemire with the block. Anthony with it. Pulls up from the corner. And it's good. Off the back of the rim and in. 59 points for the professor.
Well, they're winning the speed game, guys. Getting out in transition.
Boy, I like the energy they play with offensively, and in the open court, tremendous flow.
Ginobili attacking. Another shot. Duncan can't hit.
Well, he just hasn't looked right to me. A bit out of sorts, if you will. Something's off with his mechanics, at least as I look at it.
And it's out of bounds to New York. They'll retain possession. Here's the professor. Pass to Marshall. He dishes it to Carmelo. Puts up the baby hook. Good on the shot. And the Knicks lead by 20.
Well, I think he shot the ball well, guys, but I don't think he shot it enough. The more shots he gets from here on out, the more they'll stretch out this lead.
Parker left side. They set the screen. Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in. Parker's got 18 points just in the second half. The Knicks leading by 18. Marshall passes to the professor. Feeds it to Marshall. To the middle. Here's the professor. And the rebound goes to Duncan. San Antonio's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Clark, they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell for sure.
Looking to end his cold spell. That one goes. Count it.
Well, you got to love the footwork. How about that turnaround?
Here's Marshall. Dishes it to Anthony. The professor passes to Stoudemire. Here's the professor. Tries again. The feed now to Carmelo. Here is Whiteside. He's covered by Leonard. Now here's Parker. Dish out to Splitter. To the inside. Ginobili can't hit. New York leading by 16. Goes it up high. Out to Anthony. From downtown. Here's Whiteside. Anthony on the wing. Pass to the professor. Whiteside dishes to Marshall. Pass to the professor. To the inside. Anthony kicks to Marshall. 4 on the shot clock. And the shot's good from the professor.
This switch has definitely been flipped to on this quarter, guys.
Spurs trailed by 19. Here's Parker. Inside, Ginobili. Can't get it to go. Great D that time from the professor. Changes up and out of bounds as San Antonio gains possession. San Antonio with the ball. 19-point game. Here is Parker. They set the pick. He kicks to Splitter. He feeds it to Ginobili. It's rebounded by New York.
I think he's got to find another way to contribute, Kevin, besides looking to shoot the ball. I mean, he just can't get anything to bounce his way this quarter. He's got to do other things.
Here's the professor. He's covered by Leonard. The shot's good from the professor.
And that puts a cherry on top, so to speak. It's been a phenomenal showing for them.
All over but the whining now, Steve.
Screen by Duncan. Here's Ginobili, and he connects on the jumper. The screen did the trick. Ginobili's got 16 here in the second half.
Well, since we hit half number 2, he's finally come around. The first half was not his best, obviously.
Out to Anthony. And there's the pass to the professor. Leonard brings the double team. It's Anthony with the drive. That drops. And the Knicks lead by 21.
And we head to the final buzzer in a crushing blowout. Big-time dominance. This will go in the books as a really gaudy win for the Knicks.
Steve, you know, you don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out Clark this kind of punishment to
Well, you know what? I thought they did a nice job of playing against the game. They kept the pressure on and clearly were dominant in every area.
And on the year now, tonight's impending victory will push their win total to 47.
Anytime you drop the first game of the season against a particular team, you really want to come back stronger, which they did. And of course, this is their last of 2 games between these 2 teams during the regular season. So a nice win to even it up at 1-1 against the Spurs.
Fantastic show put on. What an amazing game all around it was for the professor. He just looked like an orchestrator out there, keeping his teammates involved, running to the open spots. He would constantly find them more often than not.
It's Carmelo Anthony on the wing. Into Stoudemire. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Parker with it. Now guarded by the professor. Parker drives in.
And he's made the most of his chances, hasn't he? Really needs to continue to work for those good looks.
There's 18 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. The clock now can just run out for the Knicks. Here's the professor. Takes it off the glass.
They certainly haven't let these fans down tonight. Fun night to be in the building.
It has been. I mean, the atmosphere has been great, and no doubt that helped with the winning effort.
So no problem for New York as they get the win. They put on a show tonight, thoroughly controlling each end of the floor.
Hey, what more can you ask?
And a chance now to send you over to Doris Burke, standing by on the sideline. Doris?
You put on what was simply an incredible fourth period.